I got a training. Simulated game. I do them. I like the points. Because I figure, you've got to figure as your career goes on, if you don't have those maxed out, you're going to lose more and more points as you get older and older. So you need to make sure you get as many points as you can. Got him to swing. 235 points on my first batter. Ooh, got him to swing at the first pitch. Woohoo! Strikeout! 275! 4-pitch K. Strike. Oh, backed him out of the batter's box. Oh, he hit my curve foul. Strike 3, another 4-pitch K. Oh, what's a curveball? Man, every batter I've faced has got a runner on. Ooh, 0-2. Oh, he hit it. They're going home. Got the runner at home. Allowed a base hit, but got the runner at home. Oh, 1-1. 2-1. Yeah, they are. They always are good. Every time I've played the Astros, they've got a winning record. Oh, I just gave up a base hit. The runner on third is holding. Whew. Oh, I guess a runner did score. Low ball. Ground out. Take it. Yeah, strikeout. I need 3 more strikeouts to get gold. Oh, there's a foul ball. I wonder if I can get him with the slider. Oh, he jacked it. Oh my God. It's out of here. Oh. Yeah, my slider is my either a strikeout or a home run pitch. It's never usually a strike. It's usually a strikeout or a home run. I only throw it in those situations. He just crushed it to deep center. That was my own teammate though, so it was cool. I'm in training. Oh, right up the middle. Double play. Yes! 310 points. It put me in the silver, I believe. $200 training points. I think I did bronze. 1375. No, I had silver. Alright. This will be my next, what is this, my 5th start. I got 3 no decisions. 2 no decisions. Win, loss, win. We're 20-10 versus the Royals 13-15. Gonna be at home. All the batting averages. I got 1 player over 300 batting in my lineup tonight.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is in that spotlight, and I think it's clear why we're talking about him. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a couple of moments ago.
Yeah, and what else can you say about his performance on the mound last year? He was just absolutely dominating, keeping hitters baffled, and just about every time he went out there, he was awesome. And he meant so much to his team as well. You know, I don't think they would have had the season they did without him. And when you can say that about a single player in a team sport like baseball, well, then you know you're talking about a very special player.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Jose Murillo stands in as he looks at a called strike. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, when you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. With
3
that,
pitches,
here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. Done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
And the slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Ooh.
To 2-2 now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when he's on the block.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Catcher wants a sinker. Spiked it.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him.
Ooh. Swung at the curve.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball.
I do got a pretty good
Makes
team. I
pitching
got
a lot
Michael
easier.
Brantley, Didi Gregorius, Ender, and
Kevin Kiermaier
Ciarte.
gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
That's a pitch right there that you have to stay on top of, or else it's just going to get away from you.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. This one's flared out toward left. Gregorius onto the grass, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Juan Rodriguez will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line.
Foul.
Just foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ooh,
Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2.
Sinker low. Oh, he
Neither
fouled the
guy
sinker.
giving in here, and they'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
The slider. Oh, he didn't swing at it.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2.
Do another slider.
Started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect.
Oh,
turned out to
he
be
popped
a good
it up.
take.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Gregorius is camped under this one. 1 down. Alberto Trujillo will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
30 games of the
Still early
season.
in this
He's
season, but if he
6th in
keeps
the
this up,
American League in
he's going to
batting
be looking
average.
to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Here we go, boys.
Too high, 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move.
Mike
That's how good
Moustakis
his stuff
still
is.
plays for Kansas City.
Mike Moustakis will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll step off. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Damn it.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying
going.
well. Back
It's going.
it goes, and
It's going.
It is out of here.
Damn it. It's my second or third home run. Second home run this
Solo shot
season.
that time for Mike Moustakis. And the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it
Oh, he
was going
crushed that
anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for
rows,
the fences. And that's what he
past the
did right
400-yard
there
mark.
and launched a
That was
solo shot with 2 outs.
At least
Stepping in now,
450.
Evan Simmons. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. No home runs as of yet. 10 RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as
Oh, my
well
God.
to deep right field.
He caught it
And
right
he
before
will
the
get
track.
there to make the... Jason Gomez will stand in now. Still
No
struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already,
Oh,
the
he
numbers don't
crushed
look
this
very
one to
good,
left. Brantley's
and now
there.
he's hitless in his last 10.
Brantley is under it as he puts it away, and it's one pitch, one away to start the third. Johnny Venner will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. One out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Oh, that's
And you'd be in
bullcrap.
trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
What are we gonna do here? A 1-1 count. Get him a fastball down low.
On the ground to third.
Contact, ground ball.
On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third. Jose Murillo will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
You just don't like to get beat on a fastball in that situation. I gotta believe they'll go right after him again.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's
swung at
behind
the
1 and 2.
73-mile-an-hour curveball and missed.
Bases are empty here
Come
with
back
2
with
men
the
out.
101-mile-an-hour fastball.
And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Cutter on the inside.
Royals go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
How you doing? I ain't heard
Rafael
you give me
Ibarra
any stats
is ready
lately.
here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Designated hitter, Rafael.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left.
Bunt. Check
Franco
swing.
scoops it up
Throw it, throw
on to
it.
first, but it's
Oh,
too
he got a
late as the
base
first
hit.
base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Right fielder.
Settling
no
in now,
outs.
Kevin Kiermaier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
No one down here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through
2
for a
runners on,
base
no
hit.
outs.
Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Not looking
Textbook
good.
start to the inning right there.
I
Back-to-back
need a
hits
double
have him
play.
in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Juan Rodriguez will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will
Got
work
him to
back a
swing
little
at
bit
it.
towards
3
right,
straight
like that one
sinkers.
did right there.
And a good sinker that gets him swinging.
2
for
of
the
them were in
first
the
out.
zone. The third one was like 6 inches below it.
Alberto
And he swung at that one.
Trujillo is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe
Oh,
they
he
have a
popped
pretty
it
good
up.
idea of how to attack him again right
It's
here.
out.
And
Oh,
they'll
he
stay
caught
with
it right
to
at the
put it
fence.
away as they
Nice
get their man
catch.
here for the second out. Mike Moustakas gets a
Oh,
shot here
shit.
with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scope
there we go.
On to first, and the Royals can't
Crisis
cash
averted.
in as the inning
2 runners
is over.
left on.
So it's no runs on 2 hits, no error.
Come on, team, score.
Simmons
Tie game.
heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it should.
playing
He
17,
hasn't
I'm
had
playing
any
16.
real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Ready on 1 and 2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one.
Broke his bat. Get him.
Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
And here's a
I'm
situation
gonna be breaking
where,
these motherfuckers'
heck,
bats.
just make contact.
It's not the first bat
Put
I've
the ball
broken.
in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Jason Gomez will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1, and he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well,
What are you up
I'm
to?
more of a National League guy, so I'd
There you
maybe
go.
think
That's
about
better.
it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Venner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play
Oh,
in order,
ground
they'll
ball down the
obviously be
line.
looking to induce another ground
Runners
ball out of
rounding
him right
second,
here.
holding at second. 2 on.
Well, that's the frustrating thing
One
for a
out.
sinker baller. When you get the ground
2
ball you
strikeouts.
need and it finds a hole. Now he's got 2 men on to deal with and only 1 away.
Oh,
A
man.
double play ball to second. 4.
Runners out at second. Back to
3,
first.
but it's
Safe.
not in time, and the inning
Runners
will
on the
continue.
corners with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Rafael Ibarra digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out
Oh, he
AB
hits it right
here,
to the
guys.
second baseman.
Gregorius is
He's
there,
out at second.
and the 2-out
Crisis
threat will not
averted.
come to pass as the inning is over.
This is the second inning in
Royals
a row.
strand a pair. Halfway home, all even
Come on,
at
team,
1 apiece.
score. And we
Kevin
scored 2
Kiermaier
runs.
will stand in here as he'll get things
3-1.
started for the Royals in their half of the 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And that one's
I don't
in
wanna
the
see him
hands
get
to
on
start
base.
the inning. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Hey, we got no one here.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Hit hard
Oh,
back
man,
up the
right
middle.
up the gut.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I have not been able to get the leadoff guy out
Now
yet.
batting.
Juan Rodriguez will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh,
Out in front
no.
as this is skied in the air to straightaway
Brantley's
left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. Alberto Trujillo will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Hey, ground ball right now.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that
Hey, we got
curveball.
one down here, one down.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Line drive to left.
Brantley ain't getting that one.
Screaming base hit here.
Rounding second, going to third. Hold at third.
Throw won't get him.
2 on, 1 out. Jesus.
Mike Moustakas will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Wow. Oh, they're showing Mike Moustakas' home run replay. The Minnesota Twin fan catching the ball and cheering.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
No, 2-0.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed.
Oh, 3-0 to Mike
really getting any
Moustakas.
help either.
3-0 now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Ground ball right side.
Runner
Throw to
scores.
first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a one-run game.
Evan Simmons is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Oh.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Kansas City to this point. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Throws him for strike
got him
3,
looking.
and that retires the side.
2 runners on, 1 runner on.
Royals settle for just the 1 to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Give up a run now.
Jason Gomez
And they
will
scored
stand in
9.
now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Hit to third.
Ground ball to third.
Franco has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in
I
ERA.
was third
Yeah,
coming
folks,
into the
he's been one of
game.
the best in the American League so far this year. Currently third in that
After I
part.
give up.
And when you're
that's
pitching
before
as
I
well
gave
as
up
he
2
is,
runs in this game.
scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Johnny Venner is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Strike 2 on the curveball.
Catcher keeps
0-2.
calling for a
Yeah,
curveball.
ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both the lefty and the right-hander are up to throw. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a step off.
133 right now.
1-2. Here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. And he
Got him to
struck
swing.
him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Jose Murillo will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
He gave up an infield
Here's
single,
the
and here
Minnesota
comes the
skipper
coach.
making his way out to the mound.
Calling for the
And
left-hander.
he's going to motion for his bullpen here.
Shortest
That'll
outing
do it
yet.
for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Alex Torres with a
So with a lefty
13.50
waiting, they'll go to a
ERA.
lefty of their own
Wonderful.
out of the
This is
bullpen
the
here.
guy you're replacing me with. Oh my God.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and
Up,
beyond
up,
in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Player of the
Yeah, I
game.
thought he really pitched well.
That
He
usually
ran
means
into
a one.
few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he
Winning
was
pitcher.
definitely a difference
3-1.
maker.
Yay.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Harris, Steve Lyons.
.54 innings pitched, 78 strikeouts, 1.32 ERA. Next game will be 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll pitch the final game of the Seattle series. .355, 241, 288, 269, 250, 280, 220, 230, 167 is my batting average lineup. That leadoff hitter's not bad with the 355.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, I'm pretty excited to see the skills of Rusney Castillo on display.
Johnny Franco, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, he only went into the fourth inning in his last start. Didn't get a decision. I mean, if anything, go out and give your team a chance.
Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
Yay, my team scored a run in the first inning.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Eric, these Twins as they take the field here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Prince Fielder
Well, guys,
still playing.
Everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch. Juan Lagares comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you can forget about trying to set up a guy. That's 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High pop-up.
Silder popped it up.
Is there for it.
I got it.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head to inning number. Jimmy Castro will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Castro. Here we go.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Got him.
Oh. Got him to swing at it.
George Harris steps in, hoping to get
George
things
Harris
going.
steps in. He's 0 for
It's been a bit
16.
of a struggle for him in recent games. First offering on its way. Right
And he
there
takes
for
the
strike
first
one.
pitch strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Oh,
Good
he
sinker
swings
that
at the
time, and he's
sinker.
in control. 0-2.
He
When a
was
guy
swinging
like
for the
this on the
fences there.
mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Into the windup. Here
Catcher
comes
wants a
the
curveball.
0-2 pitch. Oh, this is swung on and missed.
big
4
whistle.
strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That
let's
slow
see one.
walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while,
Nope.
these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Joaquin Ibarra will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. In there, no balls and a strike.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. It's back
again,
to
Rick.
Seattle right after this.
Struck out 3 batters on 9 pitches.
Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Seattle, Washington. All set now for the top of the 3rd in this one. Prince Helland digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Prince Helland.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I got a 1-run lead on Seattle.
Fly ball out
popped
toward
him
left
up.
center field. Castillo's after
Oh,
it.
he's running back.
And
He's
that's
got
the
it.
first
Well
out of the
before
inning.
track.
Mike Zunino will
Two pitch
stand
out.
in,
I'll take
getting
a
the
couple
start
of
here
those
despite
anytime.
being out of the lineup last night.
Hey, first pitch strike, get ahead right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that
Just a
curveball, and
curveball.
it's 0-2. Chop
Oh,
foul
fouled
at the
off the
plate, and he
curveball.
stays alive, still 0-2.
Catcher wants a sinker in the dirt.
And a swing
Swung
and a
on and
miss,
missed.
and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, Sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Fastball up high.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Inning over.
Pretty painless half of the inning, all told.
Come on,
3
team,
innings
score.
complete. It's the Juan Lagares is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Oh, he didn't call that a
Ball
strike.
1. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, we got no out.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Popped
And
it
he'll
up.
fall behind now to 1-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving.
I got 2 comments. Hello, I'm trying to get 70, blah, blah, blah. Hi, gaming. No, I'm playing a game, sorry.
This first time around.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
One down.
Swing and a miss.
Missed, it's 0-1. Very difficult to
like
get on
that.
top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing and a miss.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And that's how he'll use that sinker against lefties. Start it down and in and let it work its magic.
Smoked the other way, high and deep to
High.
left.
Brantley's going back. Brantley's at the wall. It's
to the wall.
out of
And
here.
goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Kyle Seager. Just took me to the
A
yard.
solo home run here for Kyle Seager. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Mariners have come back
Man,
to
I
make
didn't know
this
he
a
had 9 home
1-1
runs
game.
this season. 378 feet.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. And if you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Here's Prince Fielder.
First baseman, number 84.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to tempt Fielder there, but he lays off. 1-2 to him now.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field. Because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
Lifted in the air out to left field. After it is Brantley. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Jimmy Castro is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down happy. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
0-1, here it comes. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging,
Got him with the
and
curve.
that will end the inning.
But
The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark.
gave up a
my
home run.
goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. George Harris will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon.
Yay, my team scored
Not a lot
another
to get
run.
excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the
Popped
first
him
4
up.
innings.
First pitch. I'll
Swinging
take a
a
couple of
high
those.
pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Gregorius is there, and it takes just one pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the fifth. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA.
It's crazy, Rick.
Yeah,
I
Matt,
gave up
he's
2
been
runs
rock
last
steady,
game,
currently second
and I
in the
moved up
junior
to second
circuit
place in
so far.
the
Opposing batters
American
have
League
not been
standings
having a lot of
for
fun.
ERA.
Pretty intimidating when you're facing a guy with an ERA like he's carrying around.
Joaquin Ibarra is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Where you get points, though.
To short. Gregorius has it. On to first.
You
and
can
very
get
quickly,
like 6
2 are
games
gone
worth
in
of
the
points
home
in
fifth.
training.
Up next for Seattle, the shortstop.
I think they make you train like every 4 or 5
Stepping in,
games.
Prince Helland. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Plays it first. Plays it first.
Oh, really?
In there, strike one.
Well on his way to another
Well,
good
I
inning
only
right
pitch
here,
every
and you
5
see the
days,
pitch
so.
count, it's not even close to being a factor just yet.
So my team plays
And he leads off
4
for
games,
ball
but
1.
I sit on the bench. I'm just a pitcher.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And this will be
Oh,
nowhere
walked him.
close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Now batting.
Mike Zunino will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming, here it is.
I'm gonna throw a ball.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and
Check
bring
swing,
that guy
strike.
all the way around to score.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Foul right
Fouled
at the
off the
plate. The
sinker.
count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Swung
and
at
that
the
ends
cutter
the inning.
outside the strike zone.
Mariners leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Starling Marte now to
2-1.
start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter
Really?
so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Here we go, boys.
And he watches a called
Strike
strike
on
at the
the
knees.
sinker.
No balls and 2 strikes.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did
Got
right
him
there.
to swing at the cutter
And he
outside the
struck
zone
him
again.
out. The 10th victim set
10
down on
Ks.
strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Fly
Oh,
ball
no.
out to straightaway right.
That's fly out.
Burris is back in plenty of time to put this
One pitch,
away,
one
however,
out.
and there
Take
are
it.
2 gone.
Baseman number 15.
Kyle Seager will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th.
Oh, yeah, we're not
Solo
going to see
home
that
run
one
here
again.
That's been the only
He's getting
long
nothing
ball
but
of the
pitches
game
in the
so
dirt.
far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
You catch it?
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece
No.
thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Into the windup. Here's the
Catcher
2-1
wants a
pitch.
sinker. I
Chopped
threw
in
it.
front of home plate.
Spiked it.
Perez scoops it up. Throw to
Thrown
first
out
in
of
plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Inning over. The guy
1,
that
2,
took
3
me
go
to
the
the
Mariners.
fences
Our
last
score
time at
remains
bat
2-1.
tapped out to the catcher.
Prince Fielder will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle
Oh, we
third
scored
of the
another
lineup,
run.
4, 5,
3 to
and
1.
6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long.
Oh, Fielder goes deep center.
Lifted the other way
Right
out
in
to
the gap
left center.
between left field.
And that'll get down for what should
gonna
be
get a
extra
double.
bases. And he's kicked off the home seventh with a leadoff double.
Great.
Now batting.
So a big moment here and standing in, Jimmy Castro. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
Oh, no, wild
And
pitch
this
off the
one
catcher's
gets
face.
away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely
Great.
be ruled a passed ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple
Now
of
no
right-handers
outs, 2
starting to
runners
loosen
on.
up.
Oh, and there's a ground
Very
ball.
weakly on the ground. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
And at the very least, they do keep that runner right where he is at third base.
And the coach is
After all
taking
the
me out.
dust settles, it is an infield single.
2 runners on.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And it would appear
Yeah,
he's seen
tell me about
enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around to
Tyler
score.
Clippard in to
Tyler
relieve me
Clippard
again.
Come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Got 11 strikeouts in 13 innings. Averaging about 300 batting average against. And looks like we lost. Yep, Tyler Clippard lost the game. He gave up my 2 runs on base. Son of a gun.
Handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead
I
and
was
let
only-
this man take home the
score was
hardware?
3
He's
to
our
1.
top player of the game.
I gave up
Yeah, he
1
came through
run
with a couple of
before
hits, but more importantly,
Coach took
that
me out.
big
I had
home
2
run,
batters
which
on,
really led his
2
guys to
runners
this
on.
victory.
He gave up those 2 runs. I got credit for him. Oh man, looks like he gave up a 3-run homer. Nice. Way to go, Tyler.
So that just about does it. For
Yep.
EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vaskersian. You've been
Son of a
watching
gun.
MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com.
Unbelievable.
The Mariners win it 4-3. So long
No
from
decision
Seattle.
for me. What's up, A&E? Alright. Oh, I got some trading points to use. I want to put them all on that, and I've been giving up some home runs. Now I'm at 99. Win against Boston, and then we lost. I didn't see who I'm playing, pitching against, but I'm starting a series against them. Training. Pitch command. Great. I didn't do too bad against this last time. Ooh, inner ring. Come on. I need a bullseye. Oh, got it! Oh, they want a slider. This is going to be sick. Miss. Great. Just lost my multiplier. Inner ring. Oh, that sinker curved out. Great. Bullseye. With the slider. Oh, missed it with the curve. Great. Yeah, not doing so well this time. Still got 8 tries, but... Need a bullseye. Oh, in a ring. Got a chance. Oh, in a ring again. Oh, I missed. There goes that chance. Yeah, I missed with that one too. Oh well, 200 points. First game will be against Texas. 27-13 is my team record, Rick. I got credited with those two runs. Up to a 1.63 ERA. Currently the highest ERA I've had in my career since 2015 in my
Both teams
AAA
getting their
team.
final warm-ups in
At a
as we welcome you back
173,
to the MLB pregame
1.73.
show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is in the glow. And I think it's clear why we're talking about him. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a couple of moments ago.
Yeah, and what else can you say about his performance on the mound last year? He was just absolutely dominating, keeping hitters baffled, and just about every time he went out there, he was awesome. And he meant so much to his team.
They're giving me my Cy Young Award again for the third time this season.
When you can say that about a single player in a team sport like baseball, well, then you know you're talking about a very...
MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball finds us at Target Field
apparently
in
it's a
Minneapolis.
prestigious award.
Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show,
Elvis Andrus
heads for the
leads the
batter's
Rangers
box,
with
and we are just
16
about ready
stolen
for
bases.
some evening baseball. The game's opening pitch is taken for ball 1 as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he's set down 1 away. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, EK?
Yeah, keep an eye on the performance of Elvis Andrus. He's obviously an elite talent when it comes to speed, and so far this year, he leads the American League in steals. Look for him to try to make something happen with his legs if he gets a chance.
Come on, guys.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball
It'd
as
be nice
well
if
as
they pick up a
anybody
good
in
player.
all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Billy Chu gets his first
Billy
opportunity now in
Chu's
the
got
top
9
of the
home
first
runs
with
and
nobody
28
on.
RBIs. He's a dangerous hitter.
Come on, get ahead. Let's go.
No, that's
Here's a
down.
sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone.
Ground ball to
He will
third.
occasionally give the
And
Throw
we'll
to first,
leave
and
it
he's
there
out.
as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. And now the Twins
Come
will
on,
go to
guys.
work on offense. We've got no score.
It'd be nice to get 6 runs or something like that this game.
Frank
And
Ramirez
nothing.
will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I don't know what to say for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
He'll start the
That's what
second
happens
with a
when you hit
curveball
5
that's
home
taken
runs in
here
one
for
game,
ball
Rick.
1. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count
A little
moves to
wild
2
in
and
this
1
game.
now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Set to deal on 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Squared that one up just a little late.
Wow.
And a good
Got him to
sinker
swing
there
at the
gets
sinker.
him swinging for the first out. Tom Sow will stand in for
Tom
the first
Sow.
time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Well, right now,
Fourth
he's
leading
in
hitter
the
in the
prime of his
American
career,
League.
so
That's
these
great.
are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Oh,
And
goodness. I
look
almost
out,
hit him in the
up and
face.
in and nearly took his head off. And a look there at the American League leaders in that batting race. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's
Another ball.
2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is
Striked
a
out
big
again.
reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, they caught it.
Batting 6, left fielder,
David Tejada into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep
Oh, yeah.
this inning going. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a high pop
pop up
back
on
onto the
fastball.
outfield grass now. And Gregorius will make a
Gregorius
catch,
got it.
and that ends the inning. So they're held in check
Oh.
here this half of the
Did
inning.
you really?
On now to the bottom of the second.
I just popped up a guy with a fastball.
Brian Ma leads it off
Nothing,
here.
nothing
Bottom
in the
third
third.
of the order is set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
2 pitches right on the outside corner. If he's going to keep looking at him, they might as well just stay out there. Why not?
This is line to left. But
Lined it right to
hardly need
Brantley.
move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Leonis Martin comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
One down, one down.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high.
Oh, he popped up the sinker.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Castillo is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
There's another out.
Batting ninth, third baseman
Alfonso Wang digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh,
Right over the top
curveball.
with that curveball, and it's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on
He
the
swung
black.
high, it went low.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how
Oh,
good
curveball to dirt.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out
Oh,
and
hit
see
the
if he'll
fastball.
chase.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off.
Slider
and he'll get
inside.
another chance.
Oh,
Hit
right
hard
up the
up the
gut.
middle.
Nobody there.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
now batting
Elvis
Elvis
Andrus
Andrus.
is into the box
Great.
for his
9 home
second
runs. I
at-bat.
remember
He
him.
popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball.
Throwing out at
Meanwhile,
second.
here, a
Yeah.
stolen base
Damn it.
attempt
That
is
means
not
I got to
gonna
face
work out
Andrus
as they
again in
put
the first
tag on him to
next
end
inning.
the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers.
I guess
Home
that's
half of
good.
the third
There's
coming
no
up,
runner on
no
if he
score.
jacks one. It'll only be a solo. He's got 9 home runs through 30 games.
Here's Elvis Andrus now to
That's
start
40,
the inning out for the
45 home
Rangers.
runs
Matt
and
Vasgersian, Eric
multiply
Harris,
times
Steve
into the
Lyons
season.
with you in the booth.
He's a beast. Oh, he took the
Slow
curveball.
curveball at 74 in for a strike. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here.
Oh my God!
Maybe not to
I threw it
this
like
extent,
3
but
feet
both
out
guys
of the
have really thrown the
batter's,
ball well.
strike zone, and he fucking damn near come across the plate trying to swing at it. He literally stepped all the way across the
And
plate
now
to
Andrus
swing at it.
swings and misses here as they're able to set him
And
down
I
for
struck,
the first out.
I struck him
Boy,
out with a
he just
fastball up high in the
dominated
top
that
left
at-bat
corner.
right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch
Yeah.
see you later right here. Have a seat.
Here's Rougned Odor now. As
Oh,
he'll look at
curveball
breaking ball
outside.
that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. In there, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Ready to deliver the
Calvin.
1-2.
Oh,
Still
shot off
1-2
the
as
curve.
he fouls it away.
I want to give him some heat.
Swing and a miss on the
Oh, got him with
fastball
the
that time,
101.
out number 2.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2
Where's my
guys
popcorn
being
at,
the table
motherfucker?
setters. And they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Billy
Thank you.
True.
Oh.
And he'll step off. Standing in now, Billy Chu. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Not close. It's 2-0.
I'm gonna throw a curveball. Get a strike.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got him swinging, and
Got him
that will
swinging
end the
curveball.
inning.
No, good.
3 up, 3
I'll be taking
down,
those kernels
3
out of my teeth for the rest
strikeouts.
of the
Not
night.
too shabby. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this.
Well, I do. That's what I'm.
Ramirez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Breaking ball
Top
for a
of the
strike.
5th. My team
0-1.
hasn't scored yet.
All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
And he looks at a cold strike 3
pitcher.
as
I
the
don't
cut
want to watch this
fastball's
game.
in there, and that's out number 1. And look at that. With that strikeout, he's now recorded an even 2,000 for his career, putting him
I
next
just
to
hit
some
2,000
pretty big
strikeouts for my
names
career,
in
Rick.
baseball history.
And now you're talking,
Yes,
man.
I did.
1,000 strikeouts is not bad. But when you reach the 2,000 plateau, you're mowing them down at a pretty phenomenal pace. While it helps to have overpowering, overwhelming stuff, you don't reach 2,000 strikeouts simply by throwing it by him. You got to still pitch. You got to mix up your pitches, jump ahead of the guys, and close them out. He's clearly done that. So
2001 strikeouts, Rick.
Got him. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter.
They still got Kershaw.
David Tejada stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Drops in a strike to start the
He does
at-bat,
now.
nothing in 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count.
Yeah, for your
it's not
game,
even
he does.
close to being a factor just yet.
Hit hard to short.
Ground ball short.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Halfway home, Brian Ma will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
0-1 count and the pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
2002 strikeouts,
He
Rick.
was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Leonis Martin. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Here we go.
That evens it up 1-1. Down the third base, and this will kick off the third base bag.
Foul ball. Are they calling it a fair? Foul.
And he struck him out. Good
2003
pitch there as he
strikeouts, Rick.
registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
2 straight strikeouts here to start out the inning, but that's 8 for him now in the ball game. These guys have really had a hard time figuring him out.
Into the box now, Alfonso Wang. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
The Dodgers.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line.
Oh, Brantley's there.
Oh, he brought it
He
back.
caught it. He caught it. Oh, my God. He stuck his
1,
hand
2, 3,
over
go the
like
Rangers.
3
We are
rows into
still
the
scoreless.
stands and caught it. Didn't even get a replay.
Elvis Andrews will come forward now to begin the
Elvis
7th
Andrews.
inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Yeah, I used Corey Kluber's pitching.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
The 0-1 on its way.
Hey, we got nobody.
And he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Damn.
Oh, and he's really got
A
the
lot of good
strikeout
games.
pitch working now
I
as he
struck out
notches
Elvis
number
again.
9 in the ball game.
That home run,
And
maybe.
obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even
You
routine
got a good
grounders can
chance.
sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making
You play
contact.
for the
Odor
Tigers. They're
standing in for
American
the
League.
third time now,
Dodgers
still
are
without a
National
hit,
League,
so
so
that
that's
streak
probably
could
the
be in a
team
bit
you're
of
going to end up
jeopardy.
seeing in the World
And I
Series.
think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on
Oh,
it.
man.
Starting with
Curveball.
a
Low
breaking
again.
ball. Too low that time. It's ball
Crowd
1.
didn't like that
Some
year.
movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a
Boom.
right-hander's up and throwing. 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this.
They didn't like that one either.
Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1
Swing
pitch.
better.
The sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes
10
thus
Ks
far.
again.
Back-to-back strikeouts now to start the inning. 10 now
Like
in
my
the ball
fifth
game.
start with
He's
10
just
or
been
more
setting
Ks.
them up and knocking them down.
Stepping in now, Billy Chu. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gregorius is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Frank Ramirez comes to the plate, and he'll start us
Trust
off
me,
in
it's
the
no
8th.
fun. It's 8,
Still no runs
top
on
of
the
the
board
8th
for
inning,
either
no,
team,
nothing
and it
right
might
now.
come down to who can manufacture a run first.
My team is
Curveball
yet to do
looked at
anything
here for
against
strike
this
1.
pitcher.
And you can
For
see
the
him
Rangers.
trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Yeah, I'm going to get
Can't
another
spot
no
the cutter
decision.
any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
I mean, I'm only at
I'll
76
tell you,
pitches, so
to
I
be
could go.
down 0-2
go
against
past
a
the
guy
ninth
like
if the
this,
coach doesn't
with
take
the
me
stuff
out.
he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot.
Oh,
And that's going to
There's a
get
single
through
to left.
into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
oh,
And
don't take
guys,
me out.
there's a look at his line through the first few
Don't
innings.
take me out.
Pretty dominant so
Oh, they're
far.
pinch running.
This is the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Tom Sau will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here.
Foul ball.
See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Hey, nobody away.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
I'm going to move to second.
David Tejada will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Slapped hard the
Ah.
opposite way. A leap,
Single
but
to
he
left
can't bring
field.
it
Brantley's
down.
throwing
Base
home.
hit
Come
around
on.
third and
Get
being
there.
waved on home.
Oh, it's
But it
way
is
off.
not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. And he is in there.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now.
1-0.
That is 10 straight games with a base
1-0,
hit now.
top of the
It's going to
eighth.
be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this
I'm
thing
losing.
going.
Brian Ma is in for the third time now
Coach
as he
is
takes
leaving me
a
in.
called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while.
Strike him out.
And when he does, you can forget it.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Kirkland takes it in. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas.
And they took me out. I can't see a scoreboard. Rangers won 1-0. And I got my second loss of the season.
And guys, you can't win if
Darvish
you can't
shut
score,
out
so
my
there's
team.
probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
That is sick.
Yeah, definitely no debate
He
as
pitched
far
a
as I'm
3-hit,
concerned. He was
8
really in
strikeout
complete control
shutout.
the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and
Straight
he
up
winds
shut
with a
my
complete
team
game
down.
shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the Show Nation.
Terrible. I gave up 1 run. Yeah, I wish my team would stop sucking and score some runs.
You miss one basket, next thing you know, you're losing by 4. Miss another one, you're losing by 5.
Right? And the problem is I'm doing my job. My team is, on the other hand, not holding up their end of the bargain. I don't have a 300. I got 1 300 batter in my lineup right now. Brantley's only.
Can you make your own team? Like manage it and shit? That'd be awesome.
That'd be boring.
This is
as
the
hell.
MLB pregame show. Nighttime skies above. Home of the Twins, Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series
My team's
between the
28 and
Chicago
17.
White Sox and the
Didn't have a good
Minnesota
game
Twins.
against you,
These
Darvish.
two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand
327,
out?
324,
Well, Matt, I think the
231,
cleanup hitter might
313,
be the difference
234,
maker in this game.
317,
He's been crushing the ball.
343.
Hitting over
Oh my
450
God,
the
this is
last
going to be a
10
bad
games.
game.
He's doing a great job of
We
going
got
with
4
what he's
300
given.
batters on
He's
the
making
team.
a pay when it's a mistake pitch.
Big dog Bobo will be on the mound to face them, and if he's going to be successful against these hitters, he's going to need to keep the ball down in the strike zone without question.
Hey, 2 outs. There's it 1.
Miguel Lopez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called
gonna be a
strike. It's
tough
0-1.
game.
And EK, we take a look at the Twins
Doesn't
as
seem
they
like there's
begin
much
play here
relief
tonight.
anywhere in their
It was
lineup.
another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you.
Oh, he
It
broke
wasn't
his
their
bat,
finest
foul.
performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Time now for Robin Ventura's Chicago White Sox starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7 spot can stay hot. he's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over
don't really have
400
any
into the game. So
players
I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope,
that's
over,
but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-0.
Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Swung at it.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, they have the best fielding percentage in all of Major League Baseball. They catch a ball
back.
as well.
It's back in the gap.
Right center,
all the way to the
good
wall.
enough for extra bases.
Throws it to the cutoff man. He throws it to the
in there
third
standing
baseman.
with a 2-out double. Dave Saucedo will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, maybe that's a sign that he's cooling off a little bit. He's been on fire lately, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games, so we'll see in this one.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside there.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Right 3 called, and the inning is over.
Struck out their home run, lady.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night. Bryant Rolls will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230. Now, big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
And taken in out there for the first out.
Right fielder,
Marcus Brennan will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And this is low, ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
batting 7.
Frank Stewart will dig in
second
now.
American
and as you
League.
can see, he's right up there in the American League batting
seventh.
race. Currently second entering play.
Yeah, and he
How's that
leads
sound,
his ball
Rick?
club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
No.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no
The
strikes.
batter I'm facing is 7th in the American League in batting average. And he's batting in 7th place.
Not
7th
close. It's
position
2-0.
7.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
That's what I'm saying. There's no
Strike, and
relief
it's
in this
2-1.
lineup. Every other batter or 2 is a 300 hitter.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone and knows when to lay off.
And this
I
one
walked
misses
him.
inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 8. Center fielder,
Andres Tejera will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Got 2 down.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side.
He's like, no, that was not a strike.
A man left for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Kyle Blanks steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Polanco on the grass. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Miguel Lopez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Into the box, Delman Monahan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot down the line.
Down the line.
Through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, he's going to stay at second, though.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Agustin Guevara comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Dave Saucedo stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Bryant Rolls is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Scored a run
They
for
still don't
me.
have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on
9,
base
10,
would
11,
be
12,
huge.
13 innings
High
now.
fly ball out to straightaway center. Castillo is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1-pitch out to begin the fourth. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Brennan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Slow curveball at 74 in for a strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
Here we go.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Burris giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Settling in now, Frank Stewart. He drew a walk his first time up.
And now we got 2.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hard hit towards center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Andres Tejera is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Tap foul at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Perez corrals it, and
he threw it into right field. You serious?
What is going on?
I got the strikeout.
And not what
But
he
he's
wanted
on
to do
base.
there is now they'll need 4 outs to get
Threw it
out
in the
of this
dirt and
inning.
it landed right between his legs and rolled
Kyle
behind him.
Blanks gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here
He
in
got
the
up,
fourth.
threw it
And
to
a
first
big
base, and it
two-out
went in the right
at-bat right
field.
here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
The 1-0 delivery. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The pitch.
Oh my God! It's off his glove.
And it bounds away.
It's bounced all the way down to first base. Oh my
And
God!
he'll
What
make it
is
to
going
third here
on?
what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Boy, and the defense
Two
has
wild
really let
pitches
him down here in this inning.
within 3
They've been hit
pitches.
with an error already. Now, a pass ball.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now,
Both the runners
3-1.
moved
Well, I
up.
think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he'll step off.
We got full
3-2 now.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
Time to swing
Got him
at it. Oh
swinging,
my
and
goodness!
that will end the inning.
2 runners on, and he
White
struck
Sox
out.
strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still
Come on,
with no
team.
score.
Score some runs. Open a can.
Miguel will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really
Ground ball to
dominated so
third.
far.
Okay.
This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Delman Monahan is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And here's a
Oh, I
pitch
hit him.
inside, and that got him.
Yeah, he hasn't made
0-2
too many
count, and I
mistakes
fucking
on the
beamed
mound
him.
so far, but hitting a guy here with
He
2
turned right
strikes
into
is
it.
definitely
What an
not
ass.
something he was trying to do.
Augustin Guevara steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is. And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Dave Saucedo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. White Sox leave 1 halfway. Bryant rolls.
Nothing to
Makes his
nothing,
way to the
top of the
box to
sixth.
lead us off in the 6th
Still,
inning.
no
Well, they
runs.
still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm the pitcher.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of the
Teammates gotta
pitch
do
when
it.
it's coming in that high.
Got another
Darn near
strikeout.
impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your
Pitchers
hands
don't
up there
bat.
fast enough to stay on top.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. He keeps throwing the way
No.
he is. He can make
I'd
that
have to
number
get drafted
really
by
interesting by the
the
time this
Twins,
one's
but they
through.
don't let you do
Marcus
multiple players
Brennan
in the road to the
stands
show.
in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. skied into
Popped him up
straightaway
on a
right.
0-2 count.
Burris
Son of a gun.
sprinting after it.
I got it.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
I'd rather had the strikeout.
Frank Stewart digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as
Another
it
wild
bounces
pitch.
to the plate for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues.
Come on, team.
Andres Tejera. Now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very
Garbage.
briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you
Teammates
get
aren't
2
doing
starters
nothing for
that
me.
are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
All right, come on now.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he is down on strikes again.
Another
So get
strikeout.
your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Up next for the White Sox.
Kyle Blanks steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen
I
as
say,
a
I ain't gonna
right-hander's
make
up
it
and
much
throwing.
longer.
Now a ball hit in the air,
God.
but in play
Get it,
perhaps
Brantley.
down
Foul.
the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. This is line
he
to
got
left.
that one.
Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Coach is going to pull me.
Yeah, and about the only drawback
Nope.
you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Lifted the other way to left center.
Well, he crushed that
And
one.
a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the 2nd out. Now in the box, Delman Monahan. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98.
So you're looking for
0-1.
revenge after
Yeah,
getting
he's
plunked last
definitely
at
still
bat.
bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Swing and a miss, and
Oh,
that
I
ends
struck him
the
out
inning.
this time.
A man left for the White Sox. We
Started
are
falling
still
asleep.
scoreless.
3
Augustin
runs.
Guevara comes to the plate,
Yeah!
and he'll start us off
Finally
in
got the
eighth.
lead.
So far in this one, they're
Now
still
watch
getting
somebody give up a
shut out,
base
so
hit,
this
a
lead
walk,
off that
and a
bat
home run.
could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game.
Oh,
because
there's the
right
base
now,
hit.
They just seem out of it.
And this is going to find its way into left for a base
Here
hit,
comes
and the
the coach.
leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Now batting.
Nope.
Dave Saucedo will stand in
Sure
now,
is
hoping
gonna
to
get
get
taken
on
off.
track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
6 to
Both
6 on
teams with
hits.
6 hits so far. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it
curveball
again.
again.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Did a
Right
good
off
job
my
to shorten
fastball.
up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Struck
Oh,
him
he
out
swung
as
at the
his woes
slider.
continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Yeah, and the strikeouts just continue to pile up out there for both guys. That's the 3rd time he's set him down so far tonight.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if
Ground
they
ball
can get
to first.
2. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Marcus.
Digging in now, Marcus Brennan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Beaten into the ground over to
ball
first.
on the sinker.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
I got a 3-run lead. I'll probably bring on the closer.
8 shutout innings
and I'm
thus
get
far.
my 4th win of the
Home
season.
half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Twins are in front.
The closer doesn't
3-0.
But my closer is pretty good. So.
Stewart will be tasked
the coach is leaving me on.
In their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut
He's gonna let me pitch.
Yeah, whatever they've done for the
if I give up a base hit, he's
hasn't
gonna pull me.
yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Smoke toward third.
There's the base hit
and
to left field.
Effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch
and
just
gonna let me pitch.
Hammers it towards the hole. You can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling
there's a fly ball to left. Brantley's running.
Right.
Brantley got it. Runner's going back
Under
to first.
Now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
There's 1 out.
Into the box now, Kyle Blanks. He singled his last time up. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Oh, it's a fly ball to right. Oh, it's deep. It's going back. It's back. Oh, my God. I give up a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 9th.
A 2-run shot.
No, it's 3-2, but that's probably the end of my night.
On the season for him, and the White Sox have cut the deficit.
No reason to keep me in the game now. Bring in the closer.
Well, this guy had settled in and was just cruising along until this point.
Oh, he crushed it. It's like a mini giant wall here at Chicago or Minnesota. Yep, here comes the manager.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Mike Costanzo
gave up a 2-run homer.
Now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Closers coming in. 14 saves. 18 games. And we won.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch it.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Carroll, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.
I like him. Had 13 Ks, Rick. 1 walk, 8 hits, 2 runs. Gave up my 3rd home run of the season. Pitch zeros all the way to the 9th. Son of a gun. Team is 29-17. All right, I'm done.